Hi, my name is Madeline Fusco.
And I'm Elizabeth Lopez.
And I'm Sabo, and we present you the Spec Check.
Do you ever look at your shoes and think, these shoes need more than a shine? They need a spec check. From dirty and wet to polished and waterproof, we make old shoes new again. The spec check is a multi-purpose to improve and enhance the old shoes, make them look new again. We as a team are pricing our product from the range of $10 to $15 to make an environmentally friendly product.
Our goal was to find a formula that would work as a polish and stain remover as well as a waterproof product. We also wanted to make the product more affordable.
So our product is a 3-in-1 product. It is a shoe cleaner, it is a waterproofing, and it helps with stain remover and creasing. Our product, again, ranges from $10 to $15, and the pricing consists of making our environmentally friendly product look spick and span for marketing and affordable for those who do outside athletic activities.
We would advertise a product through our podcast, The Pod Spec, and through our online app, The Specinator. Our container will be eco-friendly by recyclable compost, allowing our service to be much cheaper. Our direct competitors would be the FC150, which is a shoe cleaning foam. Our indirect competitors would be like shoe brushes, soap, detergent, anything our customers might have used before using our product. Our strengths would be that Spec Check is a multi-purpose formula and the affordability due to being eco-friendly. Our weaknesses might be that people might not prioritize the cleanliness of their shoes, and our opportunities will be that we will be chosen over other pricier products because we are eco-friendly. Our threats is the competition with popular businesses of the shoe cleaning industry that have been up for much longer, and that modern shoes will have a built-in function to prevent dirtiness.
So our sales and marketing plan is our product can be purchased to any customer no matter their age, race, or gender. It is affordable for low income levels, but any income level can purchase this product. It is geared towards sneakerheads, hikers, fashion icons, and churchgoers. Our advertisement would be social media, TV, billboards, posters at local shoe shops, and more. So with the social media, it would be broadcasted on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and more. We will also have a podcast called the Spec Check, and it would have our information of our product, more in depth of who the creators are, and why we came up with the product and how we came up with the product. The product listeners will be offered discounts, giveaways, and when you go in store, you will get a free item with your purchase. We will also have an app called the Specinator, and it would be easy access for online purchases and saves time and money. If you use the app, you get an automatic 10% discount.
As you can see in our structure and management plan, we will be having a VP Finance, which is Sabo. Myself will be VP of Sales. Elizabeth Lopez will be our VP of Marketing, as well as our CEO, Ms. Ellie Chandler. And as in these VPs, our VP Finance would be looking over all of our incoming and how much income and revenue we would be getting. Upon our VP Sales, it would overlook how well our product is performing, and our VP of Marketing monitors our advertisements and creative ideas to make the right adjustments to produce the best overall performance in sales. As well as Ms. Ellie Chandler, our CEO, would oversee all of our business performances, seeing of how our business would be doing, as well as if there are any problems in our production, she would be on top of it immediately. As well, she would be leading in our direction of how we are doing in our podcast, our app, and our business overall. Our operating plan, we plan through January to March is our plan time. Me and Ella would be defining objectives, so we would be questioning who all is our targeted audience, as in our outdoor activities for those who do athletics, to our budget planning, what is going to be our budget, which is $10 to $15, just to how our research can be who our audience is and how we can really help them through this spec check. Our content creation through March to May. This would consist of our calendar that would have what our content in our pod spec, how we would be going through with our pod spec, and what we'll be talking about through the upcoming, hopefully weekly podcast. As through our graphic design, what would we be talking about, as Ella once said, and how when our production would be starting on our pod spec. The implementation from April to June would be our app platform. So we would first start with our pod spec, and then we would be talking as well on our app to get those who want a discount and who want to enhance their knowledge on what the spec check is all about. We would be performing that app, and then we would be going on an investor outreach on who all would be our investors, promoting our app and just giving us and helping us further resources that we would need. And then we would analyze how our pod spec, our podcast, and our app is doing. We would be doing our marketing tracking by Elizabeth and our post report to see how our spec check has done throughout the past couple of years.
So our financial plan, our product is affordable and environmentally friendly. Therefore, the first year that we start up, we expect to have an income of $1,000, being that rent, materials, posters, and employers cost most of the revenue. Within 5 years, we expect to make an income of $5,000 with the support of investors, our app, the Specinator, and the marketing from our personal podcast.
These are just some of the resources we used to create this presentation, but we believe our product can help your specs and checks make your old shoes look brand new again.
Thank you, and this is a 5
Great job, y'all. Judges?
So you have a cleaning product,
Yes.
an app, and a podcast.
Yes.
Okay. Of those, which one's more important? Or the most important?
Our product is the cleaning product,
Okay.
but with the app, basically, it'll give you an opportunity to send your shoe if you don't have enough time. So you will send your shoe to us, and we can clean it for you with our product.
Gotcha.
The podcast is just a way to get our information out about our product in a fun, friendly way. So, yeah.
And following up with the podcast, we can also get reviews from our customers and see what they think about the spec check.
So have you thought that instead of investing the time and energy of creating your own podcast, maybe going on a podcast tour, getting on the Clean Talk, even a cleaning YouTube channel might be an interesting side revenue generator, just trying to understand where your efforts are really gonna be focused on to get this off the ground. The podcast is, it's a beast if you're gonna do it right. So what are your thoughts from what I just?
I definitely believe that with our investors, as I talked about, that can as well be our influencers. Something that I was talking, if you saw our operating plan, was we would be looking at our influencers. So we were talking about fashion icons. We can make advertisements with them, showing off the cleaner, using the cleaner, making advertisements and performing on like billboards on, hey, this is the spec check, and that would bring out the revenue of, oh, these fashion icons are doing it, why don't I do it? As well in our Gen Z era, TikTok and Instagram and all these things, these are influencers that we look at and we sometimes want to be. And with having that influencer podcast on our podcast, or even being on like an investor, like having an investor be a podcast, someone who's already created a podcast, that can already boost up our revenue as well as our advertisement to others. So yes, we would love to.
Is your app gonna cost anyone anything? Are you gonna be generating any revenue through the app?
So yes, so with our app, getting the app would be free, but our app would probably be consisting of a 10% cost because they would be bringing in their shoe. It cannot just be a, oh yes,
Service.
and yes, the
Service,
service
okay.
fee. So it would be a place where they would send in their shoe with a 10% cost in their service fee for us to get that, and then we would be sending it free of cost back to them.
Have you thought of a subscription model? And maybe person can have a subscription that they have certain amount of shoes certain amount of times they can send shoes in, and spend money ahead of time, or they pay ahead of time for a certain amount of bottles of the product. Cause I'm thinking about like, my cleaning products are all come in bulk. Right? I order them and they arrive every 3 months and I don't have to think about them again.
So after like the first 5 times you bring your shoe in, because it might be costly, you get a free cleaning service. And then so every 5 times you bring your shoe in through the app, you will get a free cleaning service. Any other questions from the audience? Yes.
I've got a question for you. Is your differentiator in the market actually the quality of the cleaning product itself? Or is it actually the service where you're taking people's shoes in and doing the spec check for them that's over the top that they can't get from just any other cleaning product? Which one is it? Because in my mind, I can't tell if it's one or the other, or maybe it's both.
So actually, it would be both. So you could get the product yourself, and you could clean your shoes yourself. But for people who might not have time to clean their shoe, we also have the app as a service that they can bring in, and we use our product to clean their shoes.
And did you mention that you also were gonna have a storefront where people could pop into as well, or is it just?
No. However, we will have like posters at local shoe shops, and that's where we would sell our products, at local shoe shops or worldwide shoe shops and stuff like that. So.
To piggyback on that, at first when it was just another cleaning product, I was kind of like, you know. But then when you start talking about the shoe cleaning service, my ears perked up, because literally the tennis shoes I wanted to wear today, I couldn't. They need your service. So I would lean into that, as, again, think about your busy professionals and all that kind of stuff, but to think about dropping my shoes and then them coming back like looking brand new, where else would you go? Dry cleaner? Like, I don't know where you would go. So that's really cool. I think you should lean into that. But I have a question about, how did you come up with that operating plan?
So the funny thing is that I was just talking about the Gen Z and about TikTok and Instagram. So if you've not already heard the fit check, so everybody talks about, what fit check are you going on? Hey, let's give you a fit check. Well, I don't hear about your shoes, and I think we need something for those shoes. So let's have a fit check and a spec check. So we would talk about how your shoes went from before and after, as well as if we are to perform on an Instagram account, which we can as well create on our podcast, we can talk about the before and the after of our product, of hey, here's how we look now, and this is how it looks after coming after using our product. So, and we can,
but how you laid out your operating plan, I love that side.
thank you so much.
Maybe one more?
I have a question.
I'll let Adam and Jay fight about who wants it.
Who's gonna do the labor? Do you hire people to do the cleaning and the specking, or what?
So we would be hiring those to be doing, us being the directors, we would be having people doing the marketing and the sales that would be working on the cleaning. Something that we had as well talked about was testing different products on how to make something waterproof. How do you make a cleaner waterproof? So we would be testing different fabrics and different waxes, and we would be hiring those. And giving a discount for those who want to as well have clean shoes, so they can be branding our product while they walk.
And also hoping to expand the business, we can hire more people as more customers come in as well.
Go for it, Jay.
So
Last
I'm
one.
gonna piggyback a little bit on some of the things you've already heard, but it sounds like you have 2 different initial businesses. One which is, I can clean my own shoes and renew them, or I can give them to somebody else to do. And I think those are 2 different customers. Certainly your message to market those 2 services could be different if you really wanna optimize it. So you may wanna think about which should it be. And if there's a lot of interest in, I'm not gonna do this myself, but I have shoes, maybe you do go try to make deals with dry cleaners or shoe stores, give them a bulletproof process so that they can do it. You get customers in more often, they make a little extra money, and you can still have people send it in if they don't have access to that locally.
All right, let's give it up for you.